Hey, what's up guys? Surma11 here. Today I'll be doing a review over Bleach chapter 633, Friend 3. Now, I will be doing something that I haven't done for a while. I think this is something that I did when I first started doing chapter reviews. You know, like, I would have the chapter right there, and I would go through the chapter while talking about it. But basically, I'm doing it now because I'm pressed for time. I know what happened in the chapter. It's just you get I guess a better understanding, or you can get a more concrete opinion if you're looking at the chapter, because I don't really have time to write a review. So yeah, Friend 3. Um, so I'm looking at the first page, and we have Yuha and Jugrim or Jugo talking and everything, and he calls he tells Jugo that he knows him, and he says Jugo is his other half and everything. Basby is shocked, and Jugo's like, eh. But if you read the chapter, you know, like the really interesting plot twist that I like that. I like that because some people are kind of like, what? Basby is the genius? What is what? Okay. So basically, he's telling Jugrum or Jugo that he's going to join the Stern Ritter, and I believe it was like every 300 years or something that every 300 or 200 years someone's born that's similar to Yuha, but I'll get to that. Basically, Jugo, he's wondering what he should do because Basby's been like the leader for this entire thing. Like they agreed to train and everything so they could defeat Yuha. He's thinking about their memories and everything. And he looks over at Basby, and this is the part I really like. Basby, blank expression or very angry expression. He just looks pissed off. He looks completely pissed off. He looks betrayed. He looks like he wants to kill somebody. And Bleach, Friend 3. He's still having more memory, more flashbacks and stuff. You know how they were supposed to assassinate Yuha, or are these? Oh yeah, this is for Basby. He's just kind of wondering like what's going on because like he was the one in the better position compared to Hashwald. So why is Hashwald the one being chosen by Yuha? Because he wants both of them to take on Yuha, but the fact that he wasn't chosen first, I guess, kind of hurts his pride and everything. And again, he still looks pissed off. And then I like Jugo's personality as a kid because he's just like, why are you looking at me like that? Why can't you be happy for us and everything? So yeah, Yuha is telling his subordinate to, I think, well, in the Manga Panda one, he said get a cart, but this one he says get a horse carriage because he's going to be taking Yuha with him. And then, I mean, he's going to be taking Jugo with him. And then Jugo butts in, and he's like, I think you may have made a big mistake. And then I don't know, is this Stern Ritter important? Actually, it'd be great if you guys could just like go through the chapter with me. Manga stream, page 10, that's where I'm at if you want to go through this with me. But this person, I don't really know if they're like actually alive right now or part of the Stern Raiders or something. But he's kind of like that one subordinate who's like really into the leader and just like oh, you disrespected the leader, I'll handle it, sir, stuff like that. Yeah. And then Juko, he starts talking about like he can't make a bow, he doesn't really have any Quincy powers really, and then he starts recommending Basby. Basby has more powers and everything. Basby looks a little bit shocked, and Jugo saying like you should be by the master's side and all that. And I don't know whether Jugo's just like shocked because like, oh, he still likes me and supports me, or is it like, what are you doing, idiot, or something like that. I don't really know what the look is. And then the guy is about to attack Jugo, and then Yuha kind of steps in, gets off his horse. He says it's just as his eyes foresaw, so he has the eye power going on. If you look at his eyes, he has the eye power that he has currently in Bleach. I think it's going on because there's a different pupil right there. Yep, definitely. But here's the truly interesting part of the chapter and the plot twist. It says, Yuha says, you are still oblivious to the true nature of your powers. It's only natural that you are unable to make a healing. I don't know what that is. Boing. I think that's the bow that uh Jugo? No, not Jugo. That Basby was making. And then he says, "You are the same as me. You have powers that are distributed to you. Um, I have searched for quite some time. You see, not a single Quincy with the same abilities as I has been born in the past 200 years. Something about being over 200 years, and then like there's a little flashback. Something about being over 200 years old. It's said that every few decades a Quincy like that would be born. Such a Quincy has been born in the hundreds of years. Now the tale has become more and more of an old myth than anything else." Drew Hashwalt. So I mean, Jugo is the special Quincy. But what does Yuha mean, like, having powers distributed to him? Because wasn't it, like, within every, like, year pattern or whatever, he would have powers returned to him, but they kind of just came back, right? I don't think, like, the Quincy's gave powers to him. And he's the one who gave all the Quincy's their powers, because those powers were originally his, but I still don't understand like how exactly he got those powers. I don't know if that was explained. I don't know. I'm not like super into Bleach. I've watched all of the Bleach. Yeah, I've watched all of the Bleach anime, and I've been reading Bleach since the Fullbring arc. So yeah. But back to this. Page 14. Unlike the other Quincy, you cannot absorb the reishi around you and make it your own power. You can only give it to your surroundings. I can only nurture that power, the power that I give out, and then take it back as my own. You're not even capable of that. You, the red-haired boy over there, tell me. I'm sure you felt your own power swelling daily just by being in this young man's presence. Did you really believe this was due to your own prowess? I hate that word because it means this. I'm not even saying it right. It means the same as power. Just say power. It's like prowess, something like that. Your own prowess and abilities. So basically, Basby's powers, his powers were increasing because he was around Jugo. And Jugo's powers were a little bit dormant or anything, but like his powers brought out Basby. His powers made Basby stronger, but that strength wasn't from Basby alone. It was from the influence of Jugo and everything. So Basby is not the genius. Jugo is the genius, and I like this plot twist. And he says, "You ought to be kneeling before this kind soul, the prodigy who fostered and nurtured the impotent you, or I don't know that word. I've heard it, don't use it. And then Hashwalsh is looking over at him. He's kind of sad. And then he's like, "I need you by my side." So you have that. Basby's yelling. And he pulls out the arrow. And he's like, "Burn in hell, you watch." Or you. That's it. That's it, like Yuha, right? Yeah, Yuha. And he shoots an arrow at Yuha. And then Hashwald catches it. And then, Hashwald has suddenly switched sides. I feel like Hashwald isn't evil. Based on, like, the flashback, it doesn't seem like he's evil. Like, that was a quick change. Unless, it's like, oh, I finally have someone in my life due to all the events with his uncle and everything. But he catches the arrow, and then they go back to real time, in which he also catches the arrow, and they're fighting. And then the end of the chapter is just him slashing Basby, but people get slashed in Bleach all the time, so I don't know about that. I just think they're probably going to come to an understanding. Or there's going to be some point. Maybe he might kill Basby, but there might be some point where he's just like, "Okay, I'm gonna fight Yuha," or something like that. But there's so many characters running around. I don't know if I've tweeted about this or I've left comments on this on other videos, like other reviews and stuff, but there's so many characters running around, and it's not good because like each of the his like special, what was it, his special Zero Squad, basically, um those special Quincy's, like they're fighting like five even bigger groups of characters, and it's just I don't know how that's gonna go because you have people like Ichigo, um, and Grimjow and Nell. I feel like people like those won't be defeated, but who else are they gonna fight? Because that's the problem with having like 26 or more enemies. You have to defeat them. You have to defeat a lot of them. But then you get to the final part, and it's just like, well, I don't know. How are they supposed to win this? I mean, obviously, Yuha's not going to win this, but they're going to have to take out some more of the Bleach characters, some of the main characters, some of the Soul Society characters. So I think we're going to continue with this a little bit, and then we might go to another place, and maybe Basby's powers may increase around Jugo again, and he might kill him, and then we might see Basby take the power, might take the power of Jugo or something like that. I don't know. I'm just trying to predict stuff. So anyways, guys, that's been my review of Bleach Chapter 633. I'm sorry for this long format, but I don't have that much time to write a review. But this is a short chapter, so I should have tried. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. My Facebook and Twitter are in the description, and I will see you guys later for the Naruto review, and peace.